All right, it's the end of the school year. Maybe you're already out, I don't know. But I wanted to do a quick reset video to talk about mindset and talk about avoiding negativity at school. And we all know these people. They're the people that are doing the countdown to the last day of school, and not in a good way. It's the like 12 more wake up, and it's easy to get sucked into that trap, especially at the end of the school year. But and not that you can't look forward to the end of the school year. I mean, I look forward to the end of the school year. Surrounding yourself with like the negative ideas and attitudes, like it's not helpful for you. The reason I say this is I used to be that person. I used to be that person times 5 billion. I was in a bad place, and I still have days that are not awesome. One of the things that really helped me when I was in a negative place and I finally decided that I wanted to kind of turn things around, like, I'm miserable, what can I do? And I felt really stuck. And believe it or not, I found an article that was entitled How to Change Your Attitude When You Can't Change Your Situation. And there's a lot of teachers that are kind of like that. They feel like they can't change the situation, or the situation is happening to them. But you can change your attitude, and it's not just like, oh, think positive, look on the bright side, because like that's just as bad too, like this toxic positivity. Everything's not great all the time. So this article, I'll link it below in the thing because it's amazing. I honestly took the 5 things, put them on, I printed them out large and had them on my desk at home so I would actually like remember and kind of read them back to myself. Number 1, admit to yourself that you're not happy. Like, don't live in denial. I'm not that teacher. I don't know that, you know, if you're unhappy, like, it's okay. That's not a bad thing. Like, acknowledging it is huge. And that is kind of the first step towards, you know, you admit, I'm not happy. It's okay to have those feelings and feel that way. What can we do about it? Step number 2 is realize that optimism is a choice. I am not naturally an optimistic person. It is not what I tend to. In fact, I'm taking the TED Masterclass and I'm working on a larger speech on this, so hopefully coming soon, where I'll talk about that a little bit more. You can choose to be optimistic, and absolutely I can tell you that I consciously made that decision, and I have to consciously choose to be optimistic quite a bit. Step 3, use positive words. Try to catch yourself in the moment, and this is something that I catch myself doing all the time, because I like to talk in superlatives and like, this is the worst thing ever and this is terrible, and it, you know, kind of stop yourself when you catch yourself being negative when you talk to other people. And I catch myself doing that and say, you know what, this isn't ideal, this kind of sucks, but we're gonna work through it, or I know I'll be okay in the end. And it's so weird because it's almost like even if you don't believe it, it's like, I don't know, I feel like after a while you kind of do start believing it. Step number 4 is probably the most important one for me, and that is hang out with friends who have a happy vibe. We know, again, who's the like 10 more days to wake ups, those teachers, the negative teachers, they might be your friends. And I talk to all the teachers in my building, but still there's some that tend towards negativity and some that tend towards, like, I don't know, they like to goof around or be silly, you know, or talk about things that are not school sometimes. If that means not eating lunch in your lunchroom, then so be it. Or find a good friend and ask them to sit in your room and eat lunch or something. Like, try to connect with other people, and that can be really difficult, but it is like a game changer if you can work up the nerve to do that and kind of change those habits and surround yourself with more happy people. And honestly, telling people that you're trying to surround yourself with happy people is powerful as well, because a lot of times you'll find out that you're not alone. So step number 5 is to say a daily affirmation. My daily affirmation, when I first had it, it was in my phone. I think it was my lock screen picture, or it was in my photo album or something, but it was something to the effect of like, you can do this, you are not above this, you are going to rock it. Because sometimes when we're teachers, we get very like offended by things that as a professional, it really isn't the best use of our skills. So let's just say, like, supervision. Like if you're the teacher that doesn't complain and that puts you in like the minority, sometimes like that alone can be the thing to like, I don't know, sometimes set an example for other teachers, or like somebody from your admin's like, wow, this teacher, you know, didn't give me a hard time. And like sometimes that's all they want. I want to clarify that I am not advocating that teachers allow themselves to be just like walked all over and taken advantage of. I'm just saying that every once in a while you get asked to do like this thing, so and sometimes it's better to just suck it up and go with the flow. So I realize that there are extremes to that, and by no means do I want to belittle those situations or take them not seriously, because one of the things about avoiding negativity at work is deciding where to place that energy. And sometimes there are things that are really worth being, you know, being upset about or fighting for, but not everything. So picking and choosing your battles. There's a bonus number 6 for ya. Yeah. So stay positive. Go into your summer with an attitude to reflect and refresh and kick things off again in the fall. Extra good. I'll see you soon. Be sure to subscribe to the Reset EDU channel for the latest project updates and episodes. If you're interested in a reset for your own classroom, be sure to fill out the form at bit.ly/resetedu. Thank you for watching.